Hey, what is going on, guys? Thanks for checking out this video, my sports Gematria. In this video, I'm going to go over some NBA games for Thursday, January 27th, 2022. I'm going to show you highlights of each side, and it's going to be up to you to determine who you think will win based on the numbers. I encourage you to add additional information on top of this if needed for you to feel confident in your own pick. And I wish you the best of luck on all your picks today. Let's go ahead and get into the games. We're going to be looking at Lakers versus the Sixers, as well as Timberwolves versus the Warriors. On this side of the screen is what I call my daily numbers, date numerology, Gregorian, Hebrew calendar. And then on this side of the screen is what I call my game numbers specific to the game. The way that I have it structured here is I have the away team up top, their coach's record, their season record, their road record, and any other notes I want to add. In the middle is the head-to-head record between the two teams, all-time, regular season, and for this season in particular. And then at the bottom is the home team, their season record, their home record, any other notes I want to add, their coach record, things like that. So let's go ahead and get into the game here. Let me get this set up. We're going to start off with the Lakers versus the Sixers. We'll start with the home team. I'm going to go over some numbers here for the home team to win this game. And then I'm going to go over some numbers for the away team, the road team, to win this game. So if the Sixers were going to win this game, what we can point to is that today is a day with 50 date numerology on the Gregorian. Sixers can get their 29th win for the season. Lakers can get their 25th loss for the season. If we go to the calculator and type in 29 and 25, see that they both sum to the same thing in all four base ciphers, and both of them sum to the number 50. So on a day with 50 date numerology for the Gregorian, Lakers can get their 25th loss. Sixers can get their 29th win. Today does have 34 date numerology on the Gregorian as well. And Lakers could become 9-13 for a road record with a loss. 9-13 mathematically is just an anagram of 139. 139 is the 34th prime number. Today is the 320th day of the Hebrew religious year. This will be the 320th all-time head-to-head matchup between these two teams. Today also has 118 date numerology on the Hebrew religious, the 320th day, and the 320th all-time matchup head-to-head. Lakers coach can sit on 118 wins regular season as a coach for Lakers with a loss. Sixers coach, he would get his 1,021st regular season win for his career. 1,021 is the 172nd prime number. And today is January 27th, 1/27, 27/1, which is just an anagram of 172. But it's also the 27th day of the new year. 27 sums to 172. So they got that going on. And that would be the numbers for the Sixers. If Sixers were going to win, those are some of the numbers that I would look towards. If we look for the Lakers, if the Lakers were going to win, it would kind of be the same thing if they were to lose, because they can get their 25th win or their 25th loss or their 25th win for the season. Either way you slice it. And 25 sums to 50, like we already went over. So instead of the Sixers getting their 29th win and Lakers getting their 25th loss, it could just be Lakers getting their 25th win. 25 sums to, let's actually look at this. 25 sums to 50 and 49. Today has 50 date numerology on the Gregorian, but it's also the 49th game of the season for the Lakers. And then if we talk about the number 34 and how Lakers could become 9-13 with the loss, instead they could sit on 139 regular season head-to-head losses against the Sixers with the win. 139, the 34th prime number. And then Lakers would sit on 24 losses as they get their 167th all-time head-to-head win against the Sixers. And if we type in 24, 24 sums to 167, also sums to 50 and 49, as well as 103, the 27th prime. So all numbers that are at play. Lakers, of course, come into this game 24-24 for a season record. So it really could go either way for the Lakers on that one. But if they were to win, those are the things that I would be saying. What else? What else? What else can we add to this? 22nd away game for Lakers, 22nd home game for the Sixers. 22 coming to a factor. That could actually go in favor for the Sixers. If I'm going to be honest, 22. Well, 22 sums to 39, and it could be in favor for the Lakers. 167 all-time head-to-head win. 167 is the 39th prime number. What I was saying for the Sixers is it also sums to 78, specifically 78 and 42. And that's exactly what the Sixers coach can become, 78-42 with the win regular season as a coach for the Sixers. So that's what I would point to for both sides. 787. I don't know if that's a, oops, I messed that up there. 787. I don't know if that's a number property. Let's find out. 138th prime number. I don't know if it helps much on that one, but that's interesting. We do see that 7887. We know 22 sums to 78. Sixers coach can get that 78. But Sixers, they could get their 20th loss for this season and become 28-20 for a season record. 28-20. 20, if you spell it out, sums to 107, the 28th prime number. It also just sums to 28. And so if Lakers do end up going 25-24, Sixers become 28-20, get that 20th loss. 28 sums to 20 sums to 28, as well as 107 to 28 prime. So that would be a reason as well. But that's just some quick numbers there for you. Quick overview. Nothing drastic for both sides, but hopefully this helps. Let's go on to the next game. We're going to be looking at the Timberwolves versus the Warriors. Timberwolves versus the Warriors. So let's start with the home team. What would it look like if the Warriors were going to win this game? And then we'll start with the road. Then we'll do the road team. What would it look like for the Timberwolves to win this game? All right. So if the Warriors were going to win this game, one thing that I would point to is it's the 49th game for the Warriors. It's the 48th game for the Timberwolves. Timberwolves coach can go from 48 to 49 losses regular season for his career. Timberwolves, they can get their 25th win or their 24th loss. It goes either way. But today has 50 date numerology. We know that 25 sums to 50 because we talked about that with the Lakers and Sixers. But 24 also sums to 50. And 50 written out sums to 24. And so in favor for the Warriors, Warriors could sit on 50 all-time head-to-head losses against the Timberwolves with the win on a day with 50 date numerology, as Timberwolves become 24-24 for a season record with a loss. 50 sums to 24, 24 sums to 50. I think 24 also sums to 49, yeah. So with 24 summing to 50 and 49, Warriors 49th game, Timberwolves coach can get that 49th loss regular season. That's what it could be pointing towards. Outside of that, though, I didn't have a whole lot marked for this game. 4-12. The series is tied 1-1 head-to-head for the season, so someone's going to go 1-2 or 2-1 against each other. Let's look at 72. 72 sums to 42, 48. It is the Timberwolves' 48th game, right? It's their 48th game. Their coach comes in with 48 losses. 72 sums to 48. Maybe Warriors get the 72nd all-time head-to-head win against the Timberwolves in their 48th game for the season. 36. I didn't see anything really connecting with 36. At least not with the calendars. I don't see a whole lot for this game in general. All I really have for the Warriors is that 48-49 and then the 50 and the 24. That's really all I have. For the Timberwolves, if we look at the Timberwolves side, I don't have much of that either. I mean, Warriors could become 22-5 at home with a loss. Today is the 25th day of the 5th month, 255, 225. Not identical, but kind of similar, but maybe it's a bit of a stretch. And then Timberwolves can get their 25th win for the season, 25 date numerology on the Gregorian, or excuse me, 50 date numerology on the Gregorian, 25 sums to 50. What else? What else? 25 sums to 50, 41, 41 the 13th prime. Timberwolves coach, he can get his 41st win. Regular season, the 13th prime number. And Timberwolves could sit on 13 losses on the road with the win. Maybe that has something to do with it. I know 41 written out sums to 35. It could keep Warriors on 35. It wins for the season. They would pick up their 14th loss. 14 sums to 41, and 41 and 14 are just reflections of each other. Warriors coach would sit on 411 wins regular season for his career, which has that 4-1 look to it. Not a whole lot for these games in general tonight. I just wanted to get out a video for you guys. That way you have something. I know it's just 2 games, but these are the numbers I have for these two. I mean, not a whole lot of work. I guess one more thing, which would favor the Warriors, is Timberwolves. This is their coach's 89th game. 89 mathematically is the 24th prime number. They could become 24-24 for a season record. So I'll go ahead and end it right there. I really appreciate you guys watching this video. I really appreciate you guys showing your support. I wish you guys the best of luck on all your picks today. Hopefully you win all the money in the world. Thanks for watching, guys.